Welcome to a video discussing why I hate Bermuda triangles. The amount of salt in this video is the same amount of misplays I make in Vanguard 0, which is a lot. So those who can't take their fish waifus being criticized, get out. With fishing season 2020 part 2 coming, what a better time to create a clickbait video by completely bashing them due to reasons that are totally 100% facts, and anyone's opinions don't matter. Every time Bermuda Triangle gets support, it is either near at the beginning or ending of Vanguard's seasonal set life cycle, thus becoming the game's final boss battle. They seem to always have cards that surpass what most clans can do but better. And once other clans finally caught up to the bar that Bermuda Triangle have set, Bushiroad gives them even more powerful supports, and thus the cycle begins all over again. Why bother investing on other clans when one clan can do everything while looking like Netflix's cuties? It doesn't help that the amount of power creep they set usually breaks the game in some form, that restriction lists are frequent, and card errata nerfs are becoming a quick hotfix. No card is safe at this point. Bermuda White Knights, or what I like to call sperm whales, will defend this by stating Bushiroad only gives them 1 to 2 support sets a year. But guess what? So does every other clan not named Royal or Shadow Paladins, while they still have to share booster space with other clans. Bermuda Triangle is the only clan in the game that has a booster set fully dedicated to their own clan, like a bunch of xenophobes. They have an entire booster set to work with that card designers have to create multiple playstyles for one clan, thus oversaturating them with so much support, rivaling Royal Paladins of being the most supported clan in the game. And yet, they don't make sense in the context of the game's lore. Every clan is mostly seen as a militarized group set to either defend their nation or conquer others, with the exception of Bermuda Triangles, which according to the game's lore, are just regular civilians doing their own thing. Unless I see Bermuda Triangle units equipping a Sympho gear armor, they feel so out of place on a planet that is on constant war. In fact, they're so out of place that the colorful pastel anime is considered as one of the worst anime in 2019 due to them doing absolutely nothing in the show. Yet their card game counterparts did so much damage to the game. Before any of you point to Oracle Think Tank, Genesis, and Angel Feather for being the other waifu civilian clans, take note that those clans are the spellcaster and cleric classes of the game that also partake in the war. Meanwhile, Bermuda Triangle are the bard and dancer classes that have no business being in the battlefield, outside of morale and pleasure. And those three clans have actual male focus Vanguard units, making them less restricted to being eye candy. Where the hell are the boy group Bermuda Triangles then? Female players are clearly being left out. In theory, the reason they are segregated from other clans is due to the sperm whales hate the idea that their precious fish waifus are exposed to smelly men and dragons. Much like how the idol industry works, any form of male contact, even if it's a family relative, will result in the idol talent being labeled as damaged goods or impure. Which brings us to my final reason, and is more personal. I don't like the idol stereotype in general. It makes me cringe every time I see these types of characters in anime or manga. Cut the bullshit reasoning of performing to make their fans happy. They are performing because that is their fucking job. The idol industry is probably the most successful form of commercialized religion, being that it tricks lonely or confused individuals into believing that there's people who cares for them as long as they give them their support. By that they mean your money. Unfortunately, Vanguard was made by a company who owns one of the few most popular idol talents in Japan, that they have an agenda to always push the idol industry on all of their properties. So much so that I believe the upcoming overdress anime will feature idol characters much like the upcoming rebranding of WeCross. But that's another can of worms for another time, when I need more ad revenue. In conclusion, I'm not suggesting to take away your long fishing rods. If you're into pounding tuna, more power to you. But Bushiroad needs to downplay Bermuda Triangles in general, that it doesn't completely dominate the game from a mechanical standpoint, while still expecting us to believe they are just a bunch of mermaid idols that aren't even fighting on the front lines. And that concludes my video discussing why I hate Bermuda Triangles. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you're a sperm whale, so I can ban you.